Hi, my name is Andrea. This is Geeky Girls Journal. You're in the right place at the right time. Thank you for clicking on this video today. I'm going to make this real quick. I'm talking about be careful what you ask God for. So be very careful what you ask God for, you guys. And some of you are going to find this humorous. Some of you are just going to be like, what? So anyway, let me get started. So be careful what you ask God for. I was thinking about this because my daughter and I were having a conversation a couple minutes ago, and she was just saying, Mom, we were talking about patience basically. And I was telling her what was told to me years ago, like, be careful what you ask God for. And I gave her this same story I'm going to give you. So years ago, I asked God for patience. I thought it was a cute thing to do. And I thought, you know what? I realize that I need more patience. So I'm going to just ask God for the patience, right? I'm going to ask God for patience. And I thought that it was going to be something that God just kind of dropped in my spirit. Like, daughter, you're right. You need some patience. Here you go. Take this blessing and just be as patient as you want to be. But no, that is not how it worked out. That is not how God works. Let me tell you all. I used to hear this saying when I was young all the time. Be careful what you ask for. And I understand, and I understood then once I finally saw why people said that. Because let me remind you all. Hopefully you can see me really good. God has a sense of humor. God completely has a sense of humor. And I didn't know how humorous he was until I got older and until I started having kids. And then it really hit me. So this is one of those things that hit me. So I had this incident where somebody kept on asking me the same thing over and over again. And this didn't happen once, but many times. Like, I have instances where people will ask me the same thing over and over. And it's okay. You know what? Because I say we're all learning here, and I'm the one, like, I like to help people through their problems, through their issues. Or you can just have somebody who is testing your patience. Have you all ever heard that before? And I was like, why is this person testing my patience? Like, why, Lord? Why? And quickly the Lord reminded me, girl, remember when you asked? I'm laughing right now because it is so true. Girl, remember when you asked for patience years ago? And I was just like, I just had to start laughing. I started laughing because I surely asked for patience. And it's almost like God reminded me the day that I asked for patience. And I just started laughing. I was like, yeah, but Lord, I didn't know you were going to do it this way. This is another example of us asking for something, right? And wanting it to be packaged up in the way that we want it to be packaged. But God knows what I need. And this, if we can find the humor in this story, like, he has given me, and he's continuing to give me, well, he's developing patience, more patience in me. And I can see it happening, you all, as it happens. And I'm like, Lord, you are really funny. Because when I thought I was asking for patience, like I said, I thought it was going to come one way. I thought it was going to come in this cute little box, like, here you go, you're patient, you're more patient, God bless you, keep moving on. I thought it was going to come packaged like that. You guys, it has come in the form of me really learning to get patience. How? Because I'm being tested in that area all the time. I have somebody that's just like in my face all the time. In my face. People that just, I mean, you name it, and God knows that these different experiences, I won't call them all out right now because I could give you a list, but these different experiences that he is allowing me to be a part of, that's what we're going to say, that he's allowing me to be a part of, is actually growing me. And it's helping me to become a more patient person. And it is laughable, but I can also see the growth because I'm always able to think back and reflect and be like, God, you are so good. You are so good, but very hilarious. And I did this to myself, you all, because I literally said, I want more patience, God. Give me more patience. God gave me more kids. God gave me more kids. He gave me more responsibility. He gave me questions that I have to answer for others. And then they will push upon me certain things. And then people, ask and they shall receive, because I'm that person who's like, okay, let me find out, let me figure out what to do. But the only thing is, I didn't know it was going to come along with it. So they are like, hey, yeah. And then they do things that requires patience, right? Or I'm going through things that require my patience. And I just keep thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, you did this to yourself. But even though this is a funny situation for me, and I don't know, let me know if you've ever asked God for something and he has given it to you, but he didn't give it to you in the way that you thought you were going to receive it. So he's given it to me, but you all, the beauty in this is he's given it to me in a way that is growing me spiritually, emotionally, personally, you just name all the leads. Like, he was like, okay, I'm going to make sure you get it. I'm going to make sure you get this patience, but you're going to get it by going through this situation. Here's another situation for you today. How you going to handle it? And it requires my patience. It seems like every time it's something dealing with my patience. There's something dealing with my patience, waiting. And I'm like, Lord, when is this going to happen? He's like, patience. It's always a scenario, some kind of way, that involves patience. So I'm telling you all again, be careful what you ask for. But also, in those things that we ask and we receive it, look at it as a blessing from God, because I believe that this is something that God was going to work in my life anyway. Whether I asked for it or not, he was going to work it out, because it's obviously an area that I need development in. So I'm telling you, whatever it is that you ask for with sincerity. You know, I ask for wisdom. God's working on me in that area, but I'm telling you all, I can see him working in the patience arena daily. I'm telling you, daily. And it's nothing, I can't take it back. I can't be like, okay, God, I was just playing, I take it back. No, you know why? Because this is an area of my life that God knows I need development. So what I'm telling you is, when you ask for those things, don't look for it in a certain way like I did. Don't look for it to come packaged up in a bowl. Don't look for it to be in your favorite color and your size. But be observant and look for those things that are telling you, I'm growing you in that specific area. God wants you to realize it may not come the way you want it to come, but it's going to come in the way that you should have it. And I'm telling you all, the way that he gives it to me, I'm learning every day. And guess what else? My prayer has been answered, and it's continually being answered, because I'm still a work in progress. But he is answering my prayer of becoming more patient every day. How do I know? Because I can see it. The things I might have said then and the way I would have responded and reacted then is completely different now. Now I know. And what do they say? When you know better, you do better. Well, when you know God, you do better. When God is working in your life and transforming you, you may not even see that thing happening while it's happening, but you will be able to look back and say, I know that was God. I can look back, you all, on some situations and be like, I know that was God. I know without a shadow of a doubt. I know without a shadow of a doubt, it is nobody but God. So this video, you all, is to encourage you. If you see that there is an area of your life that requires you to ask God for some help, just ask him. Ask him, and you shall receive. Trust me when I tell you that. You shall receive. But don't look for it in a certain way. Don't box God in. Just let him be creative, and let him be humorous, and let him do what God does, because can't nobody do it like the Lord. Can't nobody do it like the Lord. And I'm telling you, once you get it, you get it. You get it. So I want to continue to encourage you all to stay in faith, remain with God. I'm telling you, he is the best decision you will ever make in your life. I know we weren't talking about that, but I just feel led to say that. So stay with God. If you don't know God, get to know God. How do you do that? Just devote a little bit of your time during the day, or as much of your time that you can give, that you're willing to give, or that God lays on your heart. Start reading just a couple scriptures. I'm telling you, it's going to come to life. Excuse me. Woo. Allow God to work in your life, and allow God to transform those things in you that need to be changed. Don't be afraid to ask God for help. He is there. He is our help. In fact, we are weak, right? We are weak. In God is where we find our strength. So don't feel like, you're above and you're just beyond and you're too big and too bad to call and ask God for some help. Ask him for some help, because I guarantee the way that God helps you is going to make you into a better person. And sometimes you're not going to even see that thing happening until you look back. Right? You may not see it. You might see it while you're in the midst of it, but sometimes you might not. So it's all right. Just allow God to complete his work in you. Ask for those things that you need help with, and enjoy the ride, because I'm telling you, it might be a humorous one. Have a good rest of the day, you all. If you're not a part of this family, join the Geeky Girls Journal family. We would love to have you. I will see you in the next video, and have a great rest of your day. See you later.